Today, I'm making more simple clay rings. Some assembly required. Hello! My background is still boring, but everything is finished, so soon I can get back to prettying it up a little bit. But first, let's get to the rings. This is the third video in my ring series. Check out the links in the description if you want the other ones. So for today, I'm just giving you my final ideas for simple polymer clay rings. Hopefully, they'll give you some inspiration to go out and make some of your own. So let's get to them. To make these rings, I'll be using polymer clay, a roller, an X-Acto knife and other clay tools, and something to build your rings on. I'm using a Sharpie paint pen with some tape wrapped around it to make it my ring size, plus parchment paper to help it slide off the pen later. You could use a ring form if you have one, but I feel like most people probably don't, and so this might be easier. The first ring will be a strawberry, so I'm softening some green, pink, red, and black. Later I do change my mind and use white instead of black, but for now, here's what I've got. I will be making the band out of pink, so I'll just roll it out. These wooden sticks help me roll it nice and even. They also help me make an impression in the clay so I can try to cut it straight. Try being the operative word here. Straight lines are tough. Now I can wrap the band right around my ring form. Where the two ends overlap, you can cut through both layers with your knife. And then match the two ends up and join them together. You can always trim more if you need to, like I usually need to. After I squish the seam together, sometimes I roll it across the table a little just to flatten it back out. I like to prop the pen up a little bit so the ring band isn't getting squished quite so much. And now I can make the strawberry. I'll just form the red into a strawberry shape and kind of squish the back of it flat because we don't need it to be round. Then it needs the leafy part on top. I'll squish the green into a flat circle and then cut it into a starburst kind of a shape. I'll try to fit it on top of the strawberry, cut off the excess in the back, and make a little stem. Now the strawberry needs seeds. Here is where I changed my mind and used white instead of black. With the white rolled into a skinny noodle, I can slice tiny pieces off and then roll them in my fingers to make them round. I use the knife to transfer them because it's so hard to see if I'm using my fingers. You could also use a toothpick. Now I can put the ring together. I'll just find a spot on the band to stick the strawberry and gently press it on without squishing it out of shape. If you had anything more delicate to attach, you could do it now after the main part of the ring is attached to the band. Now I can just peel back the tape holding the parchment paper onto my little Sharpie paint pen and slide the whole thing off. I'll let it sit on my baking sheet until everything else is ready for the oven. The next ring is going to be a smiley face, and I'll use green, yellow, black, and white. First, I'll make a skinny, slightly flat noodle for the band and build it on my ring form. Then I'll flatten some yellow into a smallish circle. Using the black, I'll make a super skinny noodle for the mouth, and I'll use these toothpick thingies to try to get it on in the right place. Two little black dots for eyes, and then the tiniest white specks for eye shine. Probably you don't need the shine, but I think it's cute. Now Smiley Guy is ready for the ring. I'm just trying to smush it on firmly without crushing the whole thing. Okay, then I can slide the parchment paper off and it's ready for baking. This ring is going to be a black bunny face, inspired by one of our new bunnies. We got bunnies this week. I think a pink band will be nice, so I'll just roll that out and put it on the ring form. I'm going to start with a black circle. Of course, I'm not actually looking at the bunny right now, so let's see how close I can get from memory. I'm pretty sure she has some white around her mouth. I'll add some floppy ears and glass beads for eyes. And then attach the face to the ring band. I still have basically a ring-sized amount of this green left, so I'll make another green band. This time, I want to make a flower, sort of a daisy-like thing, so I'll use yellow and white. The yellow will be the middle, so just a little circle of that. Now, I'll cut little slices of white so the petals can be similar sizes. Only 5 petals fit around when I do it like this. I think it looked better a second ago with 6, but this is fine too. I'll make a little green leaf and attach everything to the green band. Ta-da! It's pretty cute. Now I can pull it off to bake. Finally, I'm going to try stamping into the clay. First, I will roll out this light green that I made. It kind of reminds me of soap. I just have to make sure that I make the band wider than my stamp, because that would be weird if it was too skinny. That should be good. I'm going to put the band onto my ring form first, before I stamp it, so it doesn't get as distorted. Then, when the band is nice and smooth, you just pick the nicest section, grab your stamp, hello, then gently roll it across the band. Now it can come off the pen and all the rings can bake in the oven for 20 minutes at 275 degrees Fahrenheit. Here they all are, out of the oven. I think they're all pretty cute, but the stamp and strawberry are probably my favorites. Let's see what Hannah the bunny thinks about her ring. Oh yeah, definitely impressed. See? There are tons of fun rings that you can make with polymer clay. I hope that I have inspired you to take your clay out and make something that works for you. I feel like you could do all kinds of fun stuff. I have definitely only scratched the surface, but these have been some really fun ideas, and I have really enjoyed making them. If you liked watching it nearly as much as I liked making it, feel free to give this video a thumbs up. If you like this kind of video, and you're not subscribed yet, you can do that right underneath the video. This is very awkward because I feel like my rings are going to come flying off. And make sure you click the all notifications bell so you don't miss anything. New videos come out on Tuesdays and Saturdays, so stay tuned for whatever comes next. And until then, be awesome, and I will see you then.